why don't you tell me kind of what's on your mind today?
Cassie. She just had surgery a week ago, Wednesday. She's here too at an appointment.
Is she? Okay.
Yeah, the colostomy bag keeps leaking, so I'm gonna call with that.
I was gonna ask you how she was doing.
Yeah, she's okay.
Now, when you looked at the tool and you filled it out, are there parts of it that stand out to you?
Probably this.
So my emotional life,
And the rest in comfort.
eating well.
Oh, obviously that's a big, that's always nice.
Yep, absolutely. It's that balance.
I felt bad putting burden, but it is kind of a burden. I have to take off a lot of work.
Yeah, it's an honest recognition of your life. You don't have to sugarcoat for me. Okay? Because again, and part of doing this was, like I told you, I can peripherally tell stuff from your medical record, but I can't tell you in an honest way, and you getting a chance to really reflect on us asking you stuff like this. And I think, so what I see too, what I think is interesting, so again, you mentioned here that eating well as something that's a burden, but then you talked about over here as something that we've asked. You also said it would be a help and a burden. Which again is a fair representation of it, saying
right. And I think a burden part of it is I feel like I eat pretty good, but I'm not losing any weight, and my cholesterol still it's going up instead of down. And sometimes it's hard to eat right with running all the time.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
That's a hospital food.
Yeah. Spend a lot of time here. Absolutely. Absolutely. So when you talk about your numbers, so one of the thoughts I had with that is, so if you say your weight and being healthy in the numbers, so you talked about, I was going to pull it because I know, I get that here for you, so I might have seen them online, and I know because I had sent them to you that one time, of the outline here. Here is the cholesterol numbers from the most recent time, and then there's the previous ones, okay? So, when you talk about getting those numbers better and your weight, how do you envision that happening?
I don't know. I think they kind of run hand in hand.
Okay.
So I do need to eat better, I guess.
Okay.
And exercise.
Okay. So you see it as if you ate better and exercise, do you, and I agree, both of those would be helpful. When you think about the options, is there any other options like medication and stuff that you see as a game changer,
I don't know.
for you?
I don't know what medication would even do. I mean, I know my whole family struggles with cholesterol except for my own sister. It's good cholesterol.
Yep. Well, because I looked at that because I remember you told me before, I think it was your mom and dad both who had heart attacks at early ages, or your mom had heart disease and your dad had a heart attack, I think, at an early age. So some of the tools we have to kind of calculate your heart risk. So people tell me to look at the numbers, what does it mean? You kind of said, so I can be around for my daughters and be around for people, is, why does this matter besides the numbers? Well, we look at it to understand what your risk is for a heart attack or stroke based on that. I tell people it's a numbers game, and it never discounts that, exactly what you said, trying to eat a healthier diet and exercising, that will always help and that will always make a difference. But for some people, sometimes they have genes that are playing a role, so things that they inherited, and we can't change that. Because we can't change our age, we can't change our gender in regards of this, of how that influences it. But sometimes by taking a medication, we can potentially, and we look at it, and that's what I was saying, I'll put people the numbers to see if I started a cholesterol medicine, like a statin medication, what impact would that have for me? And so, but I would want you to reflect as we look at this, also what it kind of means in this regard. Would you see it as help, as a burden? Because again, it gets back to something else that I'm asking
look at all
you
these
to do
medications I take.
already. So again, it's a very fair, so what it's doing right here is it's calculating in your information, and it recognizes that you take some for blood pressure, that you don't have, and you don't have diabetes, your current blood pressure, you're not a smoker, and then you're not on cholesterol medicine. So when it clicks, if I click here, it'll tell me your current risk. So your current risk, out of 100 people who do not take any medication for any heart problems, over the next 10 years, 2 would have a heart attack. Okay, is what these numbers, so basically 98 of them would not. So it's just saying that's what your risk is at a baseline right now, based on your numbers and your age and that information. So then if you go to this intervention side and you clicked a standard dose of the medication, standard dose, it doesn't actually impact. So again, part of why I show this sometimes is because people will come in and have a mindset that, gosh, I need to take a cholesterol medicine, but again, is it going to make a difference for you? Like in your case, if you do the high dose one, so if we give you, the recommendations now are kind of a standard dose of the medication or a high dose. If we gave a high dose of medication, what it says is over 10 years, one person will still have a heart attack who takes that medication. Okay, so it's out of 100 people. 98 of them will have no heart attack and one person will be saved.